Hello everyone, we'll starting with our video first.
If is your sanitary pad.
To decompose, well, it takes nearly 500 to 800 years.
The sanitary pads.
And why is it that this question
With sanitary pads, our mission is to reach them.
It is because of synthetic pads.
Have over 90% plastics that are non-biodegradable.
sanitary pads are that impacts millions of women?
Sanitary pads are one.
But whether they are in these spaces or at home,
It can cause harm
Has a very large population of women.
to severe harmful disease like cancer,
Which are part
and that can range from a simple skin reaction
In Africa, and this is waste.
and tons of waste.
What then is the way out?
Empowering the individuals to be able to act.
we must act. In a world facing war, poverty, climate crisis, access to safe, sustainable menstrual care is still a luxury. I'm Basma from Palestine. I learned to sew from my grandmother Shama. For us, embroidery, tatriz, isn't just an art. It's a heritage, it's identity, it's resistance. At Repads, we're turning tradition into empowerment. Each of us learning, stitching, creating, not just pads, but purpose. In Gaza, where borders close and bombs fall, plastic bags become a hazard when they are even available. But it's not just Gaza. In many parts of the world, periods are still a problem. Not because women are ashamed, but because safe, affordable paths simply don't exist for many of them. From India to Myanmar, from rural Kenya to low-income areas of the United States, and from refugee camps of Yemen to the dam-stricken villages of Somalia and the conflict zones of Sudan. It's in rural villages, refugee camps, and city asylum seekers everywhere. Millions of girls and women miss school, risk infection, or even use unsafe materials like newspapers and plastic bags just to manage their periods. And most pads sold today, they're full of toxic chemicals wrapped in plastic that doesn't break down for thousands of years. Some of those chemicals, they are even linked to cancer and other health problems, especially with long-term use. That's why our project matters. This is all where it all began. We came from different communities, different countries, coming up with one united mission. We chose to talk about the menstruation because it's not the problem. Poor hygiene menstrual is the problem. And today, we are coming with this idea, using very healthy materials for it, like organic cotton and bamboo fiber. These things are biodegradable materials. And these repads that we are coming up with for you today is sustainable, reusable, affordable, and moreover, it's for every single woman in every single community. Each pad is carefully made by our team, from sewing to packaging to even designing, distribution, sales, till we come up with our website. To create a real impact, we don't just make these products as a product for business. We also trying to build solutions for communities. We educate community about menstrual health. We empower women and people with the knowledge and choice, coming up to support the SDGs, SDG 3 about good health, SDG 5 about equal gender, and SDG 12 about sustainable, responsible consumption. That's why we choose to talk about menstruation. Slide, please. According to UNICEF, there is 5 million women over all the world till now are are not having access to safe, sustainable products. They are even relying to unsafe materials. And in conflict zones, they don't even have this. Repads is changing that by awareness, education, and sustainable design. We are helping community to make a shift from shame to dignity, from pollution to preservation. And that's why we all started with this idea, focusing on 3 important impacts: social, environment, health. This was Social Business 1, documented and now implemented, starting with environmental impact.
Thank you so much, Basma, for sharing. After we heard about how important to talk about administration, let's talk about something that is often got ignored, which is environmental impact of sanitary pads. So let me start with a quick fact, guys. Do you know that over 12 billion pads every year thrown away? And they don't just go disappear, like they end up with landfills, river, or sometimes even oceans. And especially in these places, they don't have proper system waste. So the shocking, what is more shocking is that like they don't just like they contain plastic too, which is very harmful for environment, and it's not easy to go like to be disposed. So that is why. Moreover, the bags are content of chemical too, chemical like bleach, artificial fragrances, as well as other harmful substances. So that is why we come up with something very new. We thought, why not coming with a better option or better solution? For example, we come up with a eco-friendly bat that is not harmful for health and for environment too. If you can see here in the picture, like mountains of waste building up, you can see animals walking through the waste, and many like plastic waste that stays for many years and for many generations, which is very hard to be disposed. Thank you so much.
Moving on to the health issue. So the main problem here is today we're surrounded by a silent issue that often goes ignored, the health and environment issue. Do you know that it takes 500 to 800 years to decompose one single plastic pad? Imagine every year how many plastic pads there would be in the environment, in the world, to get decomposed. Moving on to the health issue, plastic pad contains harmful chemicals such as toxins. It's one among the most dangerous chemical that can cause cancer, inflammatory diseases, enterocytosis. That's a new upcoming health issue for women that causes cancer to the reproductive organs in women. So when we ask questions to ourselves, why not change the product, not just the packaging? So we come up with Repads, and Repads was born. We designed Repads from bamboo fiber. Why? Because bamboo fiber, you can reuse it, rewash it, and that are some of the benefits too, that one single Repad, you can use it up to 6 to 12 months, means just 3 pads you're using for the whole month rather than buying packages of 12 plastic sanitary pads every month. So what our customers said when they bought the product, one among the customers said that I didn't expect something reusable to feel this natural, soft, simple, and trust more than disposable. However, another one said that this thing is something I'm doing for myself and for the environment itself. So the shift is in our mindset, where we start choosing sustainability not only by a choice but as a need. So that's our journey with Repads as safe, sustainable, empowering menstrual products.
So
Well, so now we go with the business plan. So we begin with 150 ringgit that was collected from all the group members, and each paid 30 ringgit. With 150 ringgit, we bought all the materials to make our product. So now let's talk about the result. We transfer 150 ringgit into 792 ringgit just in 3 months. In just 3 months, we reached 33 customers. In March, we sold 7 bags. In April, we sold 11 bags. And in May, we sold 15 bags. And our goal is to reach 2,000 ringgit in upcoming months. And we are making a great progress. So now we go to the marketing. We have our website promoted by our Instagram, and proudly every month we had customers increasing, making it total 33 customers in 3 months. So every ringgit we invested, it didn't just came back with money. It came back with trust and impact and hope. Me and my group, we believe that to make a big impact, you don't need a big money. You just need a purpose.
So lastly, you might be thinking why there are 3 men and women working on a woman's mission. But the answer is very simple. We are sons, brothers, husbands, and fathers. We are here because the well-being of women is not just a woman's issue. It's a human issue. Back home, especially in our communities, women are not just half of the society. They are the heart of society. And it's our duty as men to step up, to care, to support, and to help create solutions that empower women, because when women thrive, communities succeed. Also, this is not just about a project. It's about protecting health, dignity, and the future of every family. It's about breaking silence surrounding a natural part of life, something that has been hidden, misunderstood, and treated with discomfort for too long. Our message is not only for women and girls, it is for fathers who shape their daughters' confidence, for brothers who support their sisters without shame, for husbands who care for the well-being of their wives. So change begins when the whole community understands. Also, we would like to share happy news that we have been registered under the 30 Club. So we are trying to do our best to go for business conference. And together we can create this future. Together we can choose better for our families, for our communities, for our plan. Thank you so much.